Okay, everybody, good afternoon. Welcome back. I am very excited and honored to present to all of you my new choreographer, not only for this group, the competition team, but for my studio, and he'll be teaching in my classes as a dance instructor here. And his name is Richie Jackson, and I have invested a lot of my time and my energy and my money into having him come here, and he is finally here um, to be with us. And I think that you will really enjoy him and get along well and learn a lot from him. And I definitely think that there is going to be a lot of really, I think that we're all going to have a great experience, and I certainly have a lot of high hopes that this is going to work out, swimmingly. Better than Anthony was here, and his behaviors and his words and his actions, I could not have it continue. But that is a thing of the past, and water under the bridge, I want to move on. Now is the very first day of the future, the very first week of the future, which begins now. Okay, so I want to get into this week's group dance. This week's group dance is based off of the beloved book by Neil Shusterman, Everlost. Have you ever heard of it? Of which the characters will be at my fictional museum, which, on the day that, my mentor's reading it, and, Lopez Candace mentioned reading it, and when we're done, we're going to have several exhibits of it, and we're going to be putting it up in the museum on kind of the premiere opening gallery day, and it will be really exciting when we get to it. So the book is about two children, Allie and Nick, and they're in a car, and they barely know each other, and all of a sudden there's a car crash, and they end up going down a tunnel, where the airbag comes in, kills them. They go down a tunnel, they go down a way of light, but along the way, they bash into each other, and then they go spinning off course, and they become unconscious. And then they wake up in a forest in this impossible, fantasy fiction like world between life and death, Everlost. And it's really about trying to understand and survive, and it has mystery and adventure, and it is definitely a really strange and really dance fun story. And I like those kind of things quite a bit. I'm definitely the fantasy fictional type of reader, as you all know. So that is what the book is about. So the group dance is based off of that. It is called, in my men's reading it too, the group dance is called Afterlights. You are all afterlights. Angels or ghosts that are, 16 and under, that, that are after the life, that you obviously live on in the universe someplace. So the dance isn't really a scary ghost kind of thing. It's more of a wondrous and calming dream kind of, rainbow in the dark type ghost, story. And I have a lot of ideas for choreography and costumes. And I talked with Richie about this, and he definitely has a lot of neat choreography as well. And we're going to kind of do it 50-50. I have a lot of ideas. He has a lot of ideas. So we will both be teaching this, okay? And I just want to tell you that when you're dancing, it's not only about the steps, getting those right, and the technique. It is about the performance and the emotion that you're giving, the faces that you're giving, the expression, the story, the artistry of the dancing. And that's what I want you all to, really think about balancing out, and Richie, definitely believes in, you know, you know, um, really putting on a big performance and, really going for it, and not holding back. So, those are some of the things, that he'll be teaching you, obviously. Um, yes, I believe in going out with, passion and confidence, and it's just more than, knowing the dance, off the top of your head, knowing the choreography and knowing the steps. It's about engaging with it and its story, the techniques and the steps. That's the dirt of the dance. The real, flowering and the real fruit or vegetable and the plant comes with the, costumes and the performance and everything. Um, so that's, really a metaphor, used for that. So yes. Trying to think if there's anything else that I want to say to you in terms of that. Um, I don't really have anything. I think that I was probably going to say something and then I forgot about it. Most definitely. Oh, also, you know me. I care about each and every single one of you, and I want to, constantly make you better dancers. I really care about the quality, not only the dancing, but you all as dancers. And I am tough at times, but I mean well. I don't really consider myself that type of person anyway. And you know me, I definitely push technique, but there was more than just that. Okay? So I think I made that perfectly clear. I want to move on to the two solos. The first solo will be given to Markian. When you go on stage, you light up the entire auditorium, and you really capture mine and the judges and the audience attention. That's the positive. Um, but the thing that I want you to worry about and really focus on and think about is your feet, because a lot of the times they're a little bit sickled, or you don't have enough those lines, and sometimes I notice when you're dancing, you don't dance as sharp as maybe you and I would like you to dance. Okay, you have the performance factor, but I definitely want you to strengthen your legs and your feet this week. Okay, so that's your skill. So then the next solo will be given to Amanda, and you will be doing a solo based off of a civil rights, social justice activist, and a speech that you gave that was so groundbreaking and really revolutionary. And the dance is entitled, it's a lyrical solo. It's a lyrical solo. It is called I Have Spoken. I Have Spoken. And I almost forgot about your solo. It is based off of the Little Rhyme in 1492. He sailed the ocean blue. You're going to be doing a solo based off of the true story of Christopher Columbus. And you're going to be dressing like him, and you're definitely good for that type of character because you definitely show that masculinity on stage. And you're very, very charming to watch. Um, and also, you're going to be using a prop in your routine, which is going to be a boat, because after all, didn't he? You can't sail across the ocean, on a plane. You obviously sail to the new world on a boat, so you'll be using that, and the music will be kind of pirate themed, more, to the time of the 16th century, more, traditional and not the modern, music. Okay, so I do not want to take any more time explaining. I really, really want to get to it. I'm going to have you all do a couple of stretches and we will